Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrow Farms. Today we're going to work on another style of bagel. This is going to be a cheese and herb bagel. There's going to be no cheese on top this time. We're going to put it right into the batter, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do that. And I've got the mixer all set up. I got everything measured out, and we're going to get making these new bagels. All right, guys. So in my bowl, I have 1 1/3 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of yeast and 2 tablespoons of sugar. So to this I'm gonna add some flour. Recipe will be down in the description box. Can use up to 4 cups of flour. I don't necessarily measure the flour, but you guys can, because I feel it changes way too much to be doing that. And then I'm gonna add to that 1 tablespoon of Italiano seasoning. If you don't have that, half a teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of garlic, and some minced onion, and a little bit of marjoram. Okay, so we're just gonna move you guys around here. So we're gonna get this part started, and then I'm gonna add the cheese once I get enough flour in there and the salt. This is a really good substitute if you don't like the cheese on top of your bagel. Add a little more flour. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of cheese to that. Get that in there. I am going to add some Vital Wheat gluten to this one. If you don't have Vital Wheat gluten, don't worry about it. It's okay. But I'm going to add it to mine, because I found it just gave it an amazing chew to the bagel when I was testing this out. I'm going to add the salt now. 1 teaspoon of salt going in. I'm going to add a little more flour. Not a whole lot at this point. Just a tad each and every time. Alright, so I'm going to get this kneading, guys. It's almost there. Hope you guys can see that okay. I will bring you guys back over to the counter to hand knead it for just a few minutes. Alright, guys, so we're at the other counter. Here is the dough. You can see that. I'm just going to hand knead this for about 5 minutes. Adding very small batches of flour to this because it's almost there. But as you know, I like to hand knead my breads anyways. But this is not a very dense dough with that Vital Wheat gluten. But like I said, if you don't have it, don't run out or go online and try to buy it. If you don't have it, they will be amazing without the Vital Wheat gluten. But you can see all the spices in there. There's cheese in there. Alright, so I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get my bowl oiled, covered, put on the back of the wood stove for about 20 minutes to a half an hour. But if you need to, turn your light on in your oven. No heat. And just leave your bowl in there for about an hour. Bagel dough sometimes takes about an hour and a half, depending on wherever you are. Okay? So, I'll see you guys in about an hour. Alright guys, so here we go. We're gonna break this up into 100-gram dough balls. Okay? So I have my scale out here. Now if you don't have a scale, you can definitely eyeball this. I just like to make sure I have 8 equal amounts. as close as I can. If it's a little bit over, I'm not overly concerned, but and then we're going to form these up and get them resting on my greased cookie sheet. And let me know down in the comments below, what are your favorite bagels to buy? Now, pull a little bit. From a couple of these. There we go, close enough. So you're going to want a little bit of flour. You're going to want to, so if you go to some place to buy bagels, what do you buy? What's your favorite? Would you consider attempting to make bagels on your own? Let me know. Do you guys like, you know, these type of videos with breads? And as I'm thinking about doing one day a week all the different breads we make here. And if it's too thin there, just grab a little bit and push it out. And take your time. They are a little time consuming, but once you start making your own bagels, the store-bought ones just taste horrible. They taste gummy. These are beautiful, not perfect style bagels. There's one. So I'm just going to grab this one and knead it a little bit. Roll it in a ball. Flatten it down with your hand a little bit so you have that round. Grab a little bit of flour and just start working at that middle. Once you get your fingers in there, just start making your circle. You can make this circle any way you want. They do have to rise for another hour. Okay, so there's a beautiful bagel. So I'm going to continue doing this, guys, getting it on my grease cookie sheet, and then when we get ready to cook these up, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, so I have my water on, okay, and I'm bringing it up to a boil. But what we're going to do to make these a Montreal style bagel is I'm going to take a half cup measure and some fresh honey, and I'm going to fill this measuring cup full. Okay. I'm going to dump this honey into this water. This just makes the bagel, guys. Makes the bagel. If you don't have any honey, add a little bit of brown sugar. I've done that as well in the past. I just find honey is a little bit better, but the brown sugar gives it like a mapley taste, so just be careful on what you're mixing it with, okay? But if you're doing like this cinnamon raisin, then it's perfectly fine. But if you're gonna do like a cheese bagel, you might wanna just add some sugar to it, okay? But if you happen to have good old-fashioned honey in your house, that is the best way. So I'm just going to incorporate this honey. It's going to make this water nice and sweet to cook those beautiful bagels in. So I'm going to bring this back up to a boil. I just wanted to show you the honey process. I'm going to make sure I get every drop of this honey out of here. I didn't want to spray it, the measuring cup, because I didn't want extra oil in my water. And just ensure that there's no honey on the bottom. And as soon as this comes up to boil, I will bring you right back. Here we go, guys. I have my water up to a boil. And just taking out, I'm doing 2 videos at one time. So this is the water with the honey in it. There's half a cup of honey in here. We're going to use that with these bagels. Now, same process, put them in here 1 to 2 minutes. I only do 2 at a time. And then I will get them back on this greased cookie sheet over here. I mean, they're just beautiful bagels. Michael is highly waiting for these ones. He has been smelling them and he wants them. So I'm going to get all these cooked up, and I will bring you guys back when they're all done. And then the other ones should be done at the same time, and I'll just switch them out. But we're going to get these cheddar cheese herbed bagels. I don't know what to really call them. So I'm going to bring these bagels and cook them up, and then we'll cut one, and Michael would like to toast one, so we'll get that done for him. Here we go, guys. They're all cooked in the sweet water. So now I have another 8 minutes on with my other bagels, so I'm just gonna let these sit here for a few minutes, let those finish, and then I'm gonna put this in for 20 minutes. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull these off the cookie sheet now. Here we go. Look at those bagels. They are perfect. Like, they are just perfect. Look at that. It's still really warm. There's the bottom. You can smell the cheese and you can smell the herbs. Alright, guys. That is our herb and cheese bagels, Montreal style. If you like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to share it. And when you hit that like button, so I know what you guys are and are not liking on the videos. And I hope to see you guys super soon. Bye.